Hello and welcome, Magic lovers, and to all my loyal viewers. Welcome back after my short hiatus. This week's Rogue Wednesday, I decided to go with Rashmi. I actually had a couple of decks that I wanted to try before I found this one, and there was a Zur deck that somebody posted in the comments that appears to no longer be there. I know I didn't reply. I don't always have enough time to reply to every comment, but I do read every comment. And I wanted to try out that deck, but I can't seem to find it anymore. So if you're the person that posted it, I would love to try that again sometime in the future. So please post it again, and I'll take a look at it, and I will almost assuredly play it in the future. And then I was going to try an Arbo Roar of the World. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but I can't actually buy that card yet. Nobody is selling that card. So hopefully I can do that one fairly soon as well. But I found this one. This one actually won first place in the same, this was from the Duo Commander, and it won first place in the same match as the same tournament as the Safi Eriksdotter deck I played a week or so ago. So this one actually won first place, and it's an interesting deck. I've done Rashmi before. My take was a little bit different. This one's real heavy on the blue, and it's like a slow burn control kind of strategy. And so it's an interesting take. I thought I'd give it a try. It looks really interesting, and it won a tournament. I mean, obviously it's Duo Commander, and so there was a Treachery and a Brainstorm and a few other cards I had to cut. So it's slightly modified to get rid of all those banned cards and put in other suitable cards. So it's probably a little less efficient in this format than in others. And since we're currently in a pretty aggressive format, I don't know how well this is going to do, but I'm going to give it a shot. Let's try it out. So I'm sorry if some of the audio is a little echoey. We just moved, as I said in a previous video, and there is not a lot of furniture in my office yet, so the room kind of echoes. So the acoustics is a little funky because of that. So it'll get better as I get more furniture moved into this, but for this video and probably for the next couple, please bear with some echoey audio. I don't have like foam on the wall or anything like that. It's just kind of an amateur production, so hope you guys don't mind. Alright, got a match. I am on the draw, playing against Narset. This hand looks fine. Let's go ahead and keep it. Not great, but fine. I also have a Windswept Heath. Alright, I'm going to lead with the island though, because I don't really want to filter lands out of my library just yet. Your opponent got a Hallowed Fountain. And plays a Misty Rainforest. And we got another island. I'm going to play that. I don't need to do anything green just yet. I'm going to play Sacred Foundry untapped. Not sure what they're about to play. I'm going to let that fly. I can fencer it at some point, and I want to leave the memory lapse for Narset herself. Alright. Misdirection helps me counter a counter for free. Let's play the Hollow Seiko. Opponent's at 5 mana. Alright, I'm going to let them have that. Alright. Go ahead and play that. Probably could have played the Windswept Heath, but I don't think it matters a lot. I'm gonna Venser. I'm gonna bounce a Sapphire if they let me. I think that's right. It can generate more than 1 mana per turn. Let's play the Heath so that we can hollow if we need to. Alright, you got that. Not super worried about it. I wonder if they're wondering if they can... I'm going to regenerate it. Nope. Opponent has 3 cards. Yeah, let's attack. And play Myriad Landscape and say go. No problem playing Drago here. Alright. I probably should have... I don't remember when I tapped... Oh, yeah, I should have tapped one of these colorless. I don't know. Alright. I'm going to let that fly. Doesn't really concern me that much. I can take another turn. That doesn't do anything. I can't even crack this Myriad Landscape if I take another turn. Let's just keep up the Mystic Confluence. We can bounce our Venser back to our hand. Chandra. That's the good one, isn't it? Let's counter and bounce this thing. Hopefully that can work for us. I don't think our opponent has enough cards in hand to fight through these 2 free counter spells. Alright. And we got our Venser back. Can I land? Alright, well, not a land. But let's say go. Exclude's still pretty good. Do we want to Venser? Yeah, let's Venser. Let's bounce that land he just played. Because it comes into play tapped. Let's just get 2 islands. We only have blue spells in our hand. Okay. Could force a will that. I can't misdirection it, so I don't really care. I can't. Yeah, let's play Rashmi. I can't hold up Yavimaya Hollow, but... Alright. Alright, opponent does nothing on their end step. My end step. Flame pin is tapped again. Alright, we hit Venser. I'm just going to memory lapse this. Can deal with it later. Memory lapse is actually pretty good here. Opponent's got 1 card in hand. Wonder what it is. We know they're drawing Sweltering Suns next turn. Alright, they let us go. I kind of want to force a will that. I don't get an extra card or anything like that, but let's attack. I'm going to use at least one of these extra turn spells. Me. Oh yeah, I get a free spell too. That's pretty awesome. Let's play Venser. Bounce. The land again? Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, and my opponent gave in right there. We got another one, and we got a misdirection, and yeah, we're in a pretty good position. Alright, got another match. I am on the draw. I am playing against Keranos. I don't know about this hand. Chase is good. But I don't know if the rest of the hand is good enough to... I'm going to try it. I'm on the draw. Alright, let's lead with the island. Don't know if we're going to need to cavern on human. It's pretty good because we get to the Snapcaster Mage as well. Alright, they have their own Jace. So we're behind in the Jace battle. It's a bit unfortunate. Let's play our own Jace though. Please don't have Force Will of Days. Okay, they don't. They could just have a Bolt or something like that though. Nothing I can do about that. Serum Visions. Oh, they needed the Cascade buffs. That makes sense. They get to scry and then draw what they scried. They scried to the bottom. And then their Sleight of Handing. Looks like they're looking for a land. They do get another draw here with Jace. They also put a bunch of cards into their graveyard there. Pull from tomorrow. Alright, they get a probe. They have to have hit a land by now. Otherwise, that's some awful luck. Alright, opponent passes the turn. What is this thing? This thing is a elf. And this is an elf. Let's cast that on elf. Or why did I do that before drawing? Let's wait to draw then. I think I want to repeal the Jace. Alright. It's a lot of cantripping my opponent is doing. Opponent misdirections. That's unfortunate. Oh. I should have... Oh, that's a big boo-boo. Oh, we still have a chance. Okay, let's do that. And let's discard... I think Supreme Will. I still draw a card. They get to flip their Jace though. It's a bummer that they had misdirection. They hit a land. Did they miss a land last turn? Thing in the ice. Alright. Let's hope we hit a land. I'd like a green land. Like a fetch land or just a forest. There's only 2 forests in the deck. We hit click. Alright. Do I want to click myself to try and hit a land? We don't get a counter what my opponent does. I think I still, like, I'm discarding otherwise. I'm going to click myself and try and hit a land. I don't know what I discard. These are all really good. Let's discard the Time Warp. There's a good chance we can get that back. Alright. So we hit a land. That's great. Maybe I could have discarded the Jace. I'm probably not playing the Jace anytime soon. I want to keep up Yeva's Herald next turn. I didn't know if I was going to draw a land though. A Braid hitting. I'm not worried at all about that. Opponent missed a land. We are not going to Portent. Just going to pass the turn. We're both missing lands. Bit of a shame. Opponent hit a land there. Opponent can't counter this. I doubt they have an answer for it either. Got a Venter or something? Venter would do it. Alright. That doesn't do anything. People do that a lot. Nope. Let's attack Jace. Maybe they just wanted to counter off the thing in the ice. They lose one of these two things. Opponent actually missed that entirely, yeah. Ah, they forgot Yeva's an elf. Yeva is an elf. So we can exclude Keranos if they draw a land. Otherwise, we can play Rashmi. Alright, opponent is Cyclonic Rifting. Alright, I'm going to let that fly. We'll just replay it. I can't hit a land. I'm gonna... I don't know, do I think twice here? I don't think I do. I think I discard Jace. Let's attack. Yeah, shoot. It's a bad play. If my opponent has anything to flip this thing, well, I guess then it just bounces my creature and it doesn't matter. I just discard the thing twice. Gives it something to do if... Alright, you got a Signet. Maybe I should have countered that Signet. Play Rashmi. Cannot get a land. Cannot get a land. Cannot get a land. Let's Portent ourselves. We might actually get a land here. There we go. That worked pretty well. If they want to counter this, that's fine by me. Counter spell. All right. We have to discard a lot. I'm worried about this Keranos resolving. Let's discard. I'm gonna discard Jace and Remand. I'm just gonna take 7 damage from this Awaken Horror. We can deal with it in a couple of turns. I probably didn't need to do that. Yeah. Play around days, I guess. Alright. So we take 7 damage. Let's play... Oh, shoot. I could take 7 damage, or I could play the True Name Nemesis. True Name Nemesis has protection from my opponent. Opponent's shield's down. I think this is my best opportunity to play the True Name Nemesis. I can cast a Think Twice and a turn if my opponent doesn't do anything special. That doesn't do anything to True Name Nemesis. So I took 4 damage, but I didn't really want to counter that. Alright, discarding again, huh? Alright, well, I mean, we could cycle the miscalc, and then we might hit a land, and then... No, definitely not that one. Let's cycle the miscalc. Might hit a land. Not a land. Alright, let's get rid of E-Witness, I guess. I don't know. It's probably not correct. We have to play Yeva first. Alright, there's a land. And we'll say go. Got tons of counter spells up. Opponent only has 3 spell cards in hand. Alright, let's play Rashmi. play a land. Seiko. Really like to resolve this to fairy. Can't get anything in through this 7-8. I could Snapcaster. Let's go ahead and logic knot for a bunch. Supreme Will, land, Jace. We already, it's 4. We need 5, 6. We need another one. So, miscalc. Done. Alright, we hit land. Oh well. At least we got some value out of it. What's my opponent doing here? Cryptic. Counter target spell, draw a card. I don't think I want that to happen. Good. Maybe I should have left the Supreme Will in there. Yeah, that's just, it would have cost 5 mana anyways. Let's get rid of Snapcaster Mage, I guess. I don't want to do that, but I don't want them drawing a card. I don't care that much about Rashmi. I don't want them drawing a card. Drawing a card gets them out of this, potentially. Alright, so we counted Keranos again. Played against Keranos before. It doesn't resolve very often against this deck. Let's play this while their shield's down. Okay, we don't have that anymore. So they actually know about all the cards in our hand if they realize it. But they can't resolve Keranos this turn. I don't think. Gush, okay. Can't do anything about that. You have to attack with both of them. Alright, kind of a real card. Let's just play a Forest and Seiko. We can play that on our end step. Yeah. Keranos would be bad news here. I don't think they played a land last turn, did they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I think they're still off Keranos. What'd they get? Are they adding it up themselves? Let's play this thing. Spell Snare, alright. Spell Skite. Do I want that? Kind of do want that, don't I? Yeah, let's draw that. I'm not that worried about. Let's just play an island and say go. We can Cyclonic Rift. Cyclonic Rift is an instant. We can play it on our end step. And it's a way to deal with Keranos as well. So I don't really want to just 2-mana Cyclonic Rift the Awoken Horror. It's actually not super good Cyclonic Rifting the Awoken Horror. 3 damage to each creature. Alright, that only kills Rashmi and Oracle. I'm going to call that fine. We can replay Rashmi. No. Really? Alright, well, we got lucky there. We get a free spell off this anyways, so let's try and take another turn. See if our opponent lets us. Alright. Alright, and now we don't know what's on top of our library, so let's go ahead and snap this off. Island, island, and I think I missed a land drop. Another land, huh? Alright. I'll just go ahead and say go, I guess. Not getting any damage through, but Jace. Alright. Draw 3 cards. We can just hit the Jace with True Name and do something with the Awoken Horror. Not sure what. Dream Tides. Creatures don't untap. Alright. That's fine by me. And, alright. Wasteland's pretty good. Let's attack Jace here. Gotta get that thing off the board. I have Teferi in play, and I've been worrying about my opponent countering back on my things. Don't know why. We can pay 2 for the True Name Nemesis, no problem. Opponent's definitely been keeping in this game pretty well. This is Keranos. If this is Keranos, then I'm definitely going to Cyclonic Rift it. Cyclonic Rift only has a casting cost of... Okay. They decide wisely to attack first. Oh, no, they're not doing anything. I think they know I have... Let's filter land out of our library. And forest is fine. Did it not cost 2? Weird. Weird stuff. Let's go ahead. Still can't get any damage in. I wish I hadn't exiled that Snapcaster Mage. Alright, let's play Ancestral Vision. Play land. That's a lot of exiled cards. Oh yeah, because I logic nodded. And Force of Will. Opponent playing Keranos here. Alright. I don't love... Sets him back to the Stone Age though. And I get a free spell. Impulse. Alright. And we get to get in a bunch of damage here. Do I impulse? No. Oh, it doesn't matter. My opponent gave in. They recognize that this is a ton of damage. Alright. Alright, got another game. I am on the draw again. Playing against Selvala. I do have a Force Spike and a Unsubstantiate, so it's a good chance I can deal with Selvala. They have a turn 1 ramp creature. Nope. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at their hand before doing anything. Eldritch Evolution. So they have a Soul Gorger. They have an Evolution. And why didn't they play the Finhor mounts? Alright. We hit Temporal Mastery. And I probably do want to filter a land out of my library. We've got a lot going on, a lot of lands here. Devoted Druid. I don't want that around. It's really good. We still have a Memory Lapse and an Insubstantiate. And a Miscalculation. Alright. Alright, you can have that. I don't think I cycled the Miscalc just yet. Let's play a land. Sago. That's pretty good. Do I counter it? It's a key creature. They're down to 2 cards. I can unsubstantiate the Selvala. Because it doesn't say it can't be countered. It says pro blue. And then I can't deal with it. And they probably think they're free to... Yep, there's the Selvala. No surprises there. Take a damage from an elf. That's fine. And let's unsubstantiate that Selvala. Can't let it stick around. They get the Soul Gorger, they get a ton of mana. Who knows what they've drawn by now. Wasn't even anything great earlier, but it gets better. Alright. Got something else here? It's going to be hard. This Selvala deck, like they have a pretty good plan B, and it's going to be hard to play the long game against them. And that's kind of all I have is long game. So I think this one's going to be hard to beat, but we'll see what happens. Alright, opponent gets a forest and says go. We take 1 L. Alright, let's portent ourselves. We want counter spells. Supreme Whale's pretty good. Gilded Drake is also pretty good. Do we just let him and then take it? We can actually use it. Nope. And let's play just the island's fine. We give them a 3/3 if we do that, but this is all their mana, unless they draw a land, then they'll have 1 mana left. Or I can counter that. Opponent concedes. A lot of that going on. Nobody seems to want to play against this deck. Well, yeah, we knew what we were drawing. I think they probably could have taken it in the long game. Although stealing the Gilded Drake would have been really good for us, and we had this Temporal Mastery. So, I don't know. It's hard to say. But opponent didn't like our deck very much, apparently. Alright, I got another game. I am on the draw again. I'm playing against Anax and Cymede. That's interesting. My hand looks quite capable. First Strike Vigilance. It's a 3/2 for 3. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Anax and Cymede, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample until the end of turn. Don't see that one very often. I'm going to lead off with this island. Assume my opponent's going to be going somewhat aggressively, so the Sower might be pretty good. Alright. No 1 or 2 drops. Let's... I'm trying to decide which land to drop. I'm going to drop the Misty. It's marginal in all cases, so I'm going to go ahead and miscalc Anax and Cymede. Obviously, there's some strategy that they want to build around, and I am not super interested in that. So let's make them wait until 5 to cast that. And then we can logic knot it. Alright, I guess it doesn't really matter what we name with Cavern of Souls. So I'm going to drop that now. I'm not going to be playing Pull from Tomorrow this turn. And if I do cast Forbid, then I don't want to have to pay 2 life if I don't have to. Yeah. I mean, it's just an explorer at this point, but... Play another land, draw another card. Hopefully it's a land. No, into the Royal. Alright, that's fine. We can pull from tomorrow for 3 if my opponent doesn't do anything. I think that's probably fine. Seems pretty good. And we will discard negate. I can play this Nissa on 1, leaving up Remand or Essence Scatter, but not Logic Knot and not Forbid. And I also take 2 damage. But I get a Nissa on 1. I could Nissa on 2 and then +2 it and it's out of range. That seems a little better. It's out of range of Lightning Bolt specifically. I don't need a Spell Skite, I don't think. And then I'll put Memory Lapse on top. That one seems fine. Definitely want to be counterspelling things. Opponent casting something. Anax and Cymede. We'll just go ahead and Essence Scatter that. Yeah, I guessed as much. Alright. Alright, got another match. I am on the play for once. I will play first. Playing against Keranos. I don't think I... Well... Myriad Landscape, Cavern, Yavimaya. I'm gonna try this. The Myriad Landscape is the key reason I'm gonna try this. We can always draw into a blue land as well, in which case the opt becomes good. Don't have any green sources. Alright, Portent. I guess drawing into a green source might actually be a little better. Or a fetch land, probably. Be the best draw. Alright, I'm gonna play the Hollow first. Might name Human. Teferi's so good. There's quite a few humans in this deck. Alright, is it Signet? Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and name Human. We should be able to stop Keranos just in time. crack in the myriad landscape. Hope we don't get trick binded or something like that, stifled. That would be pretty awful. Alright, Force of Will is pretty good. I would have rather gotten a land, but then if our opponent had played around a counter spell, we could have Teferi'd. Yep, you can have Thirst for Knowledge. I guess if they play around a counter spell, we can opt. Alright, opponent plays Blood Moon. Do I care? No, I don't care. I've got an opt, or I've got an Into the Royal. Go ahead and opt. I guess it shuts down most of my green mana. Yeah, that's fine. I could Jace here. They probably have a counter spell. Let's wait. They just going right for it. Oh, no, 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 no. Not super interested in that. Alright. You got a gush. Kind of an awkward gush. I guess it keeps them at 7 cards, but it puts them back on land a bit. I'm going to go ahead and Jace and Brainstorm. We've got this Force of Will against the Keranos, and then we can also Into the Royal it if we have to. Let's put Mental Mist. Let's protect Teferi and Temporal Manipulation. Play the island and say go. We got Essence Scatter now for Keranos, which is pretty awesome. Mental Misstep hits Lightning Bolt as well. Cryptic, I guess. I want this Jace. We still have Essence Scatter. And I might want this Into the Royal to get rid of the Blood Moon. Getting rid of Cryptic's clearly a shame. Alright, I don't have an island to discard. Oops, let's do Foil last, Temporal Manipulation, and say go. Opponent going for it. They haven't gone for it yet. I doubt they're gonna just, alright, that's fine. Teferi or pull from tomorrow, they gotta have a counter spell. That's why they bounce the, let's go for pull for tomorrow. I want this Teferi to resolve the most. Give them some hard decisions on counter spells. Looks like they're going for it. Cryptic? No, that can't be cryptic. Logic not for 2. Alright. Nope. I'm going to Jace. It is an excellent window to resolve Teferi, but let's put Kira and Temporal Manipulation away. Oh, I maybe should have... I didn't think about keeping the island for the foil. But we do have Essence Scatter and Force Spike. Looks like that might be good, actually. Alright, it just goes away. It just, they didn't have a counter back. Let's draw. I definitely want Snapcaster. I think we'll just continue to do that and play this Forest. We can pay the gold cost for foil. I think I will do that. Oh, yeah. Played against Keranos 3 times now, and I have yet to see Keranos resolve against this deck. I don't think I'm ready to interroyal the Blood Moon just yet. Time Warp's starting to look pretty good here. I don't know. I shouldn't have put the Cure away. Yeah, I get so many draws by doing this. Should I bounce this? I'm gonna bounce it. I get another turn. Let's put Yeva and Snapcaster away. Let's play this. Let's play Teferi. Stop my opponent from doing anything in response to anything. Let's get Tropical Island or just Island. Just island. My opponent's blue mana matters. It's time warp. Let's draw. Let's put these things away. Let's play the island. And I'm going to play Rashmi and Sego. Did I shuffle it? No, I just put away the Snapcaster. Did I? Yeah. No, I did shuffle. I shuffled away my Snapcaster Mage. I wasn't paying attention to that. That wasn't good. I think we can force bite Keranos. Just regenerate. Don't have to waste a spell on that. I'm going to negate that. Mostly because I get a free spell. No, it's a forest. Opponent can't counter back because of Teferi. Maybe they think they can. It seems to be why they're stalling here. Alright. That's why I played the Teferi. Teferi is very good. Alright, opponent says go. Yeah, I'm just going to continue to... I don't need to Fate Seal, I don't think. Such a commanding position. I guess we'll put... We can shuffle lands away. I'll probably use this Merchant Scroll. Get a free spell from it too. Which is a land. I should have known that. Logic Knot seems pretty good. Mystic Confluence seems really good. Let's grab Mystic Confluence. Opponent can't counter back. I don't know if I want a Kira or if I even need to Kira. I'm just gonna... I don't want to tap down the mana. My opponent does play Earthquake type effects and Sweltering Suns and those kind of things. I'm going to go ahead and cast this now. Oh no, it's actually really bad. Not the window for that spell. I don't want them getting a piece of my hand and getting a 3/3. This seems the best. Let's just go ahead and counterspell it. I get a Temporal Mastery out of it. Opponent can't counter the Temporal Mastery. Nothing to do on my end step. I could draw 3 cards with the... But... Oh, I can set up... Okay, yeah. I can set up my... I can Mystic Confluence. Let's put a land, and then the Mystic Confluence. And then we'll Temporal Mastery. Opponent can't do anything on my turn. Let's draw 3 cards. Mana's a bit unfortunate here. I can just play Kira, I guess. Oh, I can also play an island. And then play the Ancestral Vision. Didn't even have to discard. Pretty commanding position here. I can... Let's put Command Tower and then Think Twice. And then play the Courser into the Think Twice. Finally setting these up properly. And except I played a land already. I mean, just because you're in a commanding position doesn't mean you shouldn't like pay attention to what you're doing. Shackles doesn't really do anything. We can just discard a land, I think. I think my opponent's dead. I have a lot of counter spells. I don't even think Keranos, like, if it resolves, then what? Like, it's too late for Keranos to do anything, I think. Just straight attack. I think that's lethal. If not, it's 8. But I think it's 9. Yep, that's lethal. Alright. The first opponent to not concede. Alright, I got another game. I am on the play again. Playing against Kiki-jiki. And I do not think that this hand is keepable. One land I don't think is enough. Alright, this one looks fine. And yeah, I'm going to keep an impulse. Gives me something to do on turn 2 if my opponent doesn't do anything. So Kiki-jiki, they're probably playing some kind of combo. Could just be value Kiki-jiki. So let's play the Hinterland Harbor. Valakut on turn 1. Very interesting. 2 basic. Put them in your hand. Alright. I'm not going to counter that. I'm going to impulse. I'm looking for... Put a card in your hand and the rest in your library. I'm going to take this temple, I think. We don't have the second green to play the Courser. Yeah, I'm gonna explore here. Especially since I already have the land, and that makes the temple even better. Yeah. And then let's do that. Say go. I don't think I pull from tomorrow for 2. Alright, opponent's cracking the sphere. Unless they play a 1 mana spell, they're going to have to discard a card. Yeah, let's not pull from tomorrow for 2. Yep, they discarded a card. And the coast. We might pull from tomorrow for 3 if my opponent doesn't do anything. Definitely not playing Rashmi yet. Haven't forgot about her. Oracle's Vault. Exile the top card of Library. What is this? It's interesting. I don't really want to... I guess I can remand it. Alright, we drew another land, so that makes our pull from tomorrow better. And the remand actually makes Kiki-jiki a little more awkward. Because now they have to play that or Kiki-jiki. If they could play Kiki-jiki, we just exclude it. Alright, I can't do anything about that. Yet. Interesting card. Let's discard Peak. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright. I'm gonna venture that vault. I think let them draw a card for 2 mana until they get brick counters, in which case they can draw a card for free. Let's play Rashmi first. Let's let them get 1 card. Or play Kiki-jiki, in which case they don't get anything and we get a trigger off of Rashmi. Alright. It's a bummer. Let's just play this and name Elf. I don't know if that really does anything. It could... Would they hit Mountain? Yeah, they can't play it. So we'll bounce it end of turn with the Venser. Ooh, Valakut's active. That's a bummer. Need something to do with that. Spell or ability. Alright, whenever... Alright. Not worried about that. I don't want to put that in the graveyard. I'll take 2 damage from that. So Kira can counter the Valakut ability. Give him a pretty small window to deal with to do anything with the Oracle Vault. Alright, they just let me bounce it. It's fine. Let's go with Kira. And we'll attack. Trading damage, but that's fine. I'm not going to block, so I might as well attack. Target me. Yep, that's fine. Need a wasteland or something. Alright, don't care about that. Yeah, no, don't care about that. Let's condescend that. Two, we need three. Yeah, alright. Yeah, these seem fine. Take two. I'm starting to take some damage. Let's do this for green. Blue, blue, blue. I can't exclude and play that. So I'll lead with a Spellskite and then hope we get a land. It's just too dangerous to unsubstantiate. They might be able to replay Kiki-jiki. We can block anger now with the Spellskite. Gonna be super hard to get through that, to kill our creatures with damage spells. Chain reaction. 4 damage to each creature. Yes, please play it again. Kind of a waste of spells, but I think that was a 2-for-1. But we got rid of the chain reaction. It would have been a 3-for-2. And technically not even, because anger you want in your graveyard. I can't temporal manipulation and play. Well, I can't play Rashmi. Rashmi's 6 mana. I'm running out of counter spells. I'm just gonna attack in the air and say go, I think. I could take an extra turn, but that seems bad. I think I'm just hoping that I avoided the cards in my opponent's hand. Alright, don't care about that. Can't do anything about it anyways. Can scry one. Probably want to do that on my end step. Alright, let's pay life. Vandal Blast. Kumano. And reveal a creature card. Oh. To each creature your opponents control. Wow. That's a big one. I can't stop that if that's what's gonna happen. They have to draw a creature though? Well, they had a creature, didn't they? Why have they not played that? Strange. I'm going to take an extra turn. Alright, Sword of Temptation is just another creature. Should I take another turn is the question. It's just a shame to not get any Rashmi value, but against that card in his hand, I don't want to, like, I'd like to be able to counter it. I've decided to take another turn. True Name Nemesis cannot be damaged by that spell. So we'll play that and say go. Well, we'll attack with Kira. Alright, let's scry one. Alright. On their upkeep, so they must have put, yep, they put a card on the bottom, and then they put another card on the bottom. Is this the spell? Yeah, Disaster Radius. I can't do anything about that. Each creature your opponents control. Alright. It's a shame. They might have been waiting for Rashmi. That might have been why they hadn't cast it. I'm gonna play Rashmi. Attack with a True Name Nemesis. It's a close one. Surprised at how effective my opponent's been. Hey, they hit the Valakut immediately. They must have been holding that. That's a shame. I should have known. Oh, they hit me. Kira's gone. I'm going to exclude that. I can sow our Kiki-jiki. Price of progress. Ouch. 4 life. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I'll draw all those cards. Let's play a land, attack with both. Take an extra turn. I guess we'll control that. Oh, yeah. That actually does it. Whew, that was so close. Alright, I got another match. I am on the play. And I am playing against Radiant Archangel. Mono white. Big Angel. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to keep this on the back of Portent, I think. Gilded Drake, probably not too bad either. I'd like to see another land or two. Right, I'm going to play this island and Portent myself, obviously. Because I want mana. Oh, two lands. So, yeah, let's do it in that order, I guess. No, certainly not. Alright. Opponent skips to their second main phase. Plays land, okay. And plays a Selvala Lifestaff. Haven't seen that much of Commander. It's a decent card. Just noticed I don't have any counter spells. I'm going to go ahead and play the Safekeeper. I could bluff a counter spell, but I'm going to play the Safekeeper. Alright. I don't really need counter spells, assuming my opponent is playing a creature deck. I could play Kira. I'm going to play Kira. Opponent's F6. Wayfarer's Bauble. 3 mana ramp spell. Alright. Well, that seems pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and play Rashmi and hold up this Daze. By hold up, I mean do nothing. Assuming my opponent's going to play Radiant Archangel, and then I get a Daze it, and I even get a free spell. Daze shouldn't be in the format. I think the free counter spells are really what imbalances blue in this format. That's crazy good. I mean, I could have just control magicked it, but I didn't really need to. I can hold up Snapcaster into Daze. That requires a 6 mana spell. They might have it. They haven't done anything else. Or I can... Let's Merchant Scroll for like a counter spell or something like that. That's basically the same thing. And we get a free spell off of... yeah, let's just grab counter spell. It's been a pretty good draw. Opponent, Cloud Chaser, Kestrel. I don't really care about that. I do kind of care about that. Yeah, I'm going to counter that. Yeah, I want... Oh, no. Don't need to cast that. Just hold that in my hand. Can equip the Silvic Life Staff, yeah. Pretty sure that's correct. I don't really want to Gilded Drake-it. I don't really need to attack. I'm going to play this Temple and do nothing. Put that on the bottom. Got a bunch of lands. Alright, no attackers. Say go. We could take 3 from the... I don't think my opponent wants to swing with the Cloud Chaser. It's not a good trade. Yeah, you can have an Ornithopter. I don't really care about that. Each other creature with flying on the battlefield. Interesting. It's flying and vigilance. It's a 3/3. It'd be a 5/5 right now. Fire Shrieker. Double striking. I can't actually condescend that. That's fine. If they want to get in for 6, they can. And they don't. Not surprising. I guess I could have Snapcaster counterspelled. Kind of missed that. I think I might have if I had noticed. Well, we can pay attention to that this turn. Don't really want to control magic yet. I want to leave up more mana. Pegasus. Alright. Interesting. Alright. A 1/2 double striker. So they can get in for 2 damage and then move the Fire Shrieker. Alright. Fine by me. More land. Trying to decide if I want to control magic the Kestrel. Nah. Just let it go another turn. We are guaranteed to hit our land drops. I probably should have Snapcaster counterspelled that Fire Shrieker. Fire Shrieker's been a problem. Yeah, that one's big. Can't attack or block alone. Alright, well, I'll block the Ornithopter then. It's not a good attack. The Kestrel makes more sense. And they're moving them both over. Alright, now's the time to control magic the Kestrel, I'm pretty sure. Well, they can't really do anything. Let's play the coast. And control magic this thing. We get a time warp, that's pretty awesome. Alright, let's say go. I probably should have played the Flooded Strand to filter a land out of my library. It's not a big deal, but it could matter. Alright, my opponent is playing Triplicate Spirits. Let's condescend it for 3. Gives us the biggest Rashmi trigger. And we get a click in response. That's awesome. Yeah, let's look at their hand. We might not take what they have. No. You can keep a Pristine Talisman. And then let's put that Temporal Mercenary on top. I think that wins us the game. You should move the Fire Shrieker. They didn't move the Fire Shrieker. Oh yeah, we get the free E-Witness. Getting back Condescend. Yeah, okay. Just an incredible record there. Just straight 7-0, just straight through 7 matches. Some of them were even real matchups. Although some of the early ones, I wonder if you're in a tournament situation, opponent's not going to give up that easy, and they might have been able to pull back. There was one of the matches, it was pretty much over, but there were a couple of matches where they might have been able to pull back, like the Selvala one and the Narset one. I think they might have been able to pull back into those matches if they had stayed in them, but, you know, in the tournament practice room, it's easier to just give up. So, you know, it's hard to say if we would have won those in the long game. But still, I mean, Rashmi is a really good value engine for this kind of a counterspell deck. There were, against all those control matchups, like we had more cards than our opponent, like a lot of the time, and we were able to find the counterspells that we needed most of the time. There were a couple of times that we fell short on the counterspells, but we still ended up finding a way to win every game. So, you know, I mean, she nets you a bunch of cards. It's really awesome. I never thought of playing it as like this, you know, play her out slowly when you've got like 8 mana, no ramp spells or anything like that. Just, you know, play her out with counter spells up and do, you know, and play the counter spell control game. I think there were probably some good or some bad matchups for that kind of a strategy. I just didn't happen to run into him there. Keranos obviously is a really, really good matchup for this deck. You know, even though it is a creature deck, there are quite a few things with 4 as the toughness, which Keranos, you know, can't kill directly. And then the fact that I, you know, in 3 matches, one during practice and then 2 during that I filmed, my opponent never resolved a Keranos. Like, it doesn't resolve against this deck. This deck has more counter spells than that other control deck, and it can get them more consistently. And you know, you have to tap set 5 mana to play Keranos, so you have less mana to counter back, whereas I have pretty much all of my mana open. So it's an interesting deck. I'm surprised at how well it did. It was a lot of fun to play. I'm sure it wasn't very fun for my opponents. That's probably why they conceded. But it worked a lot better than I thought it would, and it's an interesting strategy. I would have never thought to have shaped a Rashmi deck like this, but it ended up working really well. So thank you for watching. You guys have a good night.